Today, we'll disassemble a first-generation pink Apple Blue headset. The button is located at the bottom. The metal hinge here is also broken. It cannot connect to Bluetooth at present. That is to say, this mobile phone did not have this headset at that time. We first take out the two headsets and then use the meter to measure the current when the headset is connected to the charging stand alone. Then put the headset in. Normally, the current changes. It will increase. There is no change when the right side is put in. There is no change, which means that this headset should not be charged. We disassemble and repair it. It is original and has not been disassembled. We try to make it non-destructive. Use a hairdryer to blow it here to heat it up. Then take this kind of stick and walk around it gently. You can see inside. It's battery and motherboard. Then we blow out the battery and motherboard first. We still take out the hairdryer and blow it inside to heat it up. Then we first put the hinge first. Take it off. This hinge is glued to the shell. Be very careful because the cable is easy to break. The hinge is glued inside. Look at this. The result is that it is all layered inside, right? This makes it easier to glue the glue over a larger area. Then there is a lot of glue inside. Remove it and then glue it again when you install it. Now try to remove the motherboard and battery, and then heat it temporarily. Heat it hard and quickly skip the process of scraping glue. After flying for a few days, pay attention to this thing moving and you can take it out. This thing is really hard to disassemble. Why? Because the glue around it is very strong. It is not the kind that can be removed by heating. You have to use hard force. Now shovel in and shovel out before you can see that the two buttons here are connected by short-circuiting the 2 points at the same time to achieve the conduction function. It already has the feel of this button, so Apple's workmanship is very precise. This is connected to the footpad. Glue it to the back and scrape it off. And we first remove the contact bar that is pressed by the cable, and then disconnect the cable. The waterproof glue and metal sheet on the entire board are also glued. You have to dig it hard. Now our charging seat cable is disconnected. The most feared thing is that it will be broken here. There will be some glue here in advance. Look at its charging seat. The battery is 398 mAh. Let's knock this indicator light open and take a look. This is its charging indicator light. Add the light guide. Then the problem I have located at present is that the earphones are not charging. The reason is that there is a contact here, which is a little black. Two contacts are black, while the other two are normal. Let's disassemble this one to check for any issues with the contacts. We also need to heat it up to see if it is removed. This charging stand is really hard to disassemble. Just now, these two contacts turned black, causing the charging to fail. Look at this position, so we have to replace this contact. The same is true for this one here, because this is mainly because the solder has been on it for a long time and it has become moldy. So now we remove these two solder joints and find a countertop to solder it on. Now, this butt to show you that it has been rusted. Replace it with a new one. Poke a hole with your finger and remove this side. Remove it and then we prepare a new one to install it. After a while, this layer finally put the two back in. Now replace it here. Now we buckle the cable back and plug in the headphones to see if it works. First, connect the power supply. The empty headphones are 0.13. Take the earphones and try it. If the contact is good, install one earphone. 0.14. Install another one. The current has changed. So the current charging is okay. Try again. Blank 0.5 is installed. 1.4 is installed. And 2.3 is installed. Then let it charge for a while. The light is flashing orange. Maybe it is normal now. At the beginning, it kept flashing green. The next step is to reassemble it, as this part is primarily for repair and won't be disassembled. It's too hard to reinstall after disassembly, and I'm worried about damaging it. I might find another one and disassemble the motherboard again, but there are many guides online. Then put it back for repair. The main thing is to replace these two black pins, but I don't recommend everyone to try. Replacing this is quite challenging, as disassembling the package in this position is difficult. Now I am ready to put it back and then put the machine in. Then these two contacts are short-circuited and reset it. Now the flashing white light is normal, and then we try putting the cover on like this. Try looking for your phone first. There is a prompt here. It says to connect. Open it and pair it. Now the power indicator appears here. It is also possible that the headset is fully charged inside, but the box is dead. We take it out again and check that the headset is fully charged. Okay. The signal connection is okay. Now we put it back. The charging index is normal. Okay. So the repair is completed. The problem is the connection piece inside. So I remind everyone that when you take it up normally, there are solder stains here. Wipe it off. If left inside for too long, it will become electroplated and gold-plated, but will also oxidize. Today's video covers repairing an Apple headset, which appears simple but is more tedious to do manually. There are also some warping marks on the edge. There is no way to make it completely intact. I am a Sci-Li expert.